feel like I'm actually using my college degree for once in like 11 years of doing clinical research.
It's kind of sad.
It's getting on camera.
It's actually kind of sad.
Tell them, why is this sad? Everyone thinks when they get into research that this is what they're going to be doing.
Right.
And actually, you thought this was what you're going to be doing, right?
Yep.
I did too.
Yep.
And then I was told to go to the store and buy dry ice. My first day of being outside, I was like, why did I get a bachelor's for that?
Yeah.
I'm Dan Sfera, and I'm the CEO as well as a project manager and lead CRA.
Hello, my name is Chris Hopper, and I will be the project manager.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm a CTMS and EDC specialist.
Hi, I'm Brenda, and I'm one of the lead CRAs and the QA specialist.
Hi, my name is Vincent, and I'm the Trial Master File Specialist.
Hello, my name is Monica Cuitiva, and I am Project Management Assistant.
I'm a lawyer who focuses on FDA regulatory law and compliance.
So we're going to take a walkthrough of a clinic. Dan receives a lot of questions in regards to what does a clinic need to look like, a research clinic. So we're just going to point out what's necessary. This clinic has a little bit more than is necessary, and we'll point that out too.
Our PI is waiting for us to move. All right, let's go. Hello.
You might need one of these too. They're called a PI. It's a joke.
Interesting stuff, Chris.
He can edit it out.
Edit it out.
Why don't we start over? How about that?
We're working on a protocol from scratch, designing the entire protocol, writing the protocol synopsis first, then developing a protocol, and then finding the sites and executing the study. So in this case, that's what we're doing. Looking at clinicaltrials.gov for all the comparable studies, study results, anything I can find that can help write the protocol. We still have to get it IRB approved and a whole bunch of other stuff, but this is how it starts. CRO project really taking off in 2017. This is one of 4 studies that we have working on. Thankfully, I think only half of them are requiring us to write the protocol, but we're learning, we're figuring it out, and we're gonna get better at it. In this study,
Where are you finding this crap? What are you reading over there?
it's the other synopsis. I'm using it as a model, like how they structure it.
So you're looking at it, you're reading the paragraph, and then you're saying, okay, how would this apply to?
Yeah, with this stuff.
Okay. Well, I would think an objective is overall what are you trying to prove, right? The endpoint is what determines the proof. We got like 10 more pages to go.
Yeah, but we did the hardest part already because we had to come up with the rationale.
Not the actual.
We have the rationale now, it's just the design, it's easy. Dios, Monica. Hola, Chris. Say it one more time.
I mean, we're writing a protocol too, but we were listening and I heard that question and answer, so you answered it fine.
Okay. So those are to make sure I don't hang.
Oh, that was so off. It's ridiculous. And so in basketball, right now there's a plethora of really good point guards.
Yeah.
Like above average point guard, you have a harder chance of getting in than a below average center.
Oh.
Because there's no centers right now. So if you're like just a below average skilled center, you have a better chance of getting a position as opposed to an above average point guard. Episode 61, Random Musings from the Clinical Trials Guru. Hey Guru Nation, welcome back to another episode of Random Musings from the Clinical Trials Guru. This is Dan Sfera. I am here with Chris Sauber. Hello, sir.
Hello.
It is 8 p.m. here in California on this Thursday evening. So Chris and I have been tasked by a sponsor to write a protocol. And prior to writing the protocol, we're writing the synopsis. leaving now. Good job, Chris. And we did a podcast too. So later tonight it will be on YouTube and on iTunes. Go check it out. Hey Guru Nation, welcome back to another episode of Random Musings from the Clinical Trials Guru. This is episode 62 already, and we've got Dr. Mack, who's the president of Mack Biotech Corp. Podcast done with Dr. Mack. Virtual trials are coming. Traditional trials are not going anywhere necessarily, but we're going to have a hybrid model taking over. And the gist of it is more clinical trials. Each one is going to pay a little less and cost you a little less time, or use up a little less of your time and site resources. So let's say you have let's say your research clinic can handle 10 studies a year. Well, as we move further into this decade and the next decade, you'll be able to do 30, maybe even 40 or 50 virtual trials or virtual/traditional trials where we're using eSource, eConsent, just a lot more scalable technology so you can accommodate more studies. You'll be making less per study, but also spending less time per study, but you'll be having more. So embrace technology. Don't resist it. It's coming. Whether you're on board with it or not, it's coming. Go listen to the podcast, episode 62, Random Musings from the Clinical Trials Guru. Take care. Hey, Guru Nation. Welcome back to another episode of Random Musings from the Clinical Trials Guru. Episode number 63, to be exact, Darshan.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing 3 today alone. The way the academy is structured, every week you work on your own pace, you have homework assignments, and then every Saturday is a live webinar for 1 hour. It's usually at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern. There's a real CRA, she's teaching the first 8 weeks, and then there's another CRA teaching the last 4 weeks. Hey everybody, so I'm here with our videographer, Fina. We're launching a new initiative that we've been talking about for a while on this podcast show. We're starting with the Alzheimer's patient vertical, and Fina, well, tell them about your background. You were a reporter.
Yeah,
You're not just a videographer.
I have a long history of being a reporter for radio and TV, and I also edit video. And
so we're going to put those skills to work with creating video vertical for Alzheimer's. So you're going to go out and interview doctors, patients, their caregivers, people in the community with Alzheimer's. So we're going to be building a long tail content as part of the clinicalscoop.com, which right now is mostly articles, but we're going to add a separate section just for this kind of stuff, and then we'll see where it takes us, and I'll put some of the longer interviews you do on the podcast that I have. So we'll get some traction that way. So just wanted to introduce that to everyone, and you'll be seeing more of Fina content out there. And we'll be sharing it with our network as well.